Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to match day 10 of MS War, playing in Champions Ladder Season 18. This is replay analysis, looking at what has actually happened in the game, and see if we can do anything better. We are facing off this game against a necromantic side. Sorry, undead side. I'll edit that out later. And this is an interesting matchup because the undead have a fair bit of mighty blow, so they could hurt us, but they've also got quite a lot of speed. So undead orc is a tricky matchup for the orcs, because if you miss position, the undead can be past you at any point. They can also sometimes just crumble in front of your very eyes. So positioning's got to be on point on this one if the undead coach is good. Let's see what happens. We'll watch it from our perspective, obviously. And oh my god, only about 4 people turn up to this game, by the looks of things. Death becomes you is coached by King's Blade. Don't know anything about King's Blade, so I couldn't tell you if he's good, bad or indifferent. And we'll just have a quick look at the two teams, skills wise. So, skills, he's got guard and stand firm on a mummy, so that's skilled properly. Agility and guard on a white. Interesting. Agility on the other white, so he's a very agile team. Oh dear. Oh. What's he done there? So, let's have a quick look at the teams. Now, we have, since we last played, managed to get a level up on Wrecked, and he's now got Tackle. There's an Armour 7 thing there with Guard. My spidey sense is tingling and saying we need to go and have a go at that. So, that is not a very strong setup from Undead. That ghoul is just... Yeah, that ghoul is a victim. The mummies really should be on the flanks here and here, and I think I would have gone for the L-shaped corners to make it more difficult for me to blitz. While we're waiting for me to set up, let's have a quick look at the inducements. So I've got Fame, he's got a Babe, so broadly speaking, team value wise we're the same. Set the killer at 1 square back, don't leave it on the line of scrimmage, so if he gets a blitz, my killer is safe and doesn't get punched this turn. Thrower is still a long way from kick-off return, and because these ghouls are far back, I probably only need one sweeper type player over here. Looking at this match specifically, we've got to respect the agility on his whites and think of this game a bit like an elfy undead, and try and sort of respect those problems. That Black Orc has stepped forward deliberately, just in case we fumble the ball. If ball fumbles forwards, it's then in a tackle zone, and it can't then spill into a Black Orc's hands and then spill forward again. So that was deliberate, and that is to provide a screen so we can go and try and pick the ball up. Leaving myself 3 dice, and yet again leaving the troll completely unassisted. Honestly, one of these days I'm going to learn that is a really bad move. So again, I had to pick myself out of the problems there. That's a blitz. This will be an auto pylon, possibly even an auto reroll. Yep, I got a free reroll. Follow up pylon. Gotta be. Okay, that's a removal. We'll take that. And just try and hide him a little bit. Probably should have gone to pick... No, I shouldn't. That's such a value. Such a value target. Emma then getting a free hit in and stepping forward. That's a little bit weak because your players are all bunched, but that's okay. At this point, two things. He's standing up zombies, and he's given me a free hit on one of his valuable players. I'm going to say that this coach is probably newer, and we might be able to be doing, or we might be able to do all right here. And these are the mistakes that you can take out of your gameplay very easily, just by thinking about what you're doing. So he blitzes. Who's he gone after? He's gone after the guard there. He's trying to pin our killer player. Ooh. Okay, that's a problem. Because next turn, obviously, we want to go and chase down these 2 ghouls. But alright. Block and follow. That means it's 2 dice on the mummy. Now that's actually an important thing. because he has left us yet again. Yeah, I say yet again. He's left us a little square. So block here, push, follow, or even not follow, and then blitz into the white. White pushes into zombie. Zombie goes against the sideline, push out. And now would be 2 players up, and I can probably really start leveraging my strength guard advantage. So that's what we're doing here. Not the mummy down. We'll follow that up. Won't follow that up. Get a little fortune here, because that's quite a helpful knockdown. This guy can stand here, and that can go out off the field. Do need to get this guy out of here. So 2-player advantage now. Probably okay. And I can start thinking about other stuff like who's the right Black Orc to try and score on. No knockdown, but worth following up. Or not. It was worth following up. Killer's free. I like that. That's actually quite a fortunate roll because it means that next turn we can go chase those ghouls down. When he gets up. If that white stands up on the right flank, he's going to get himself into all manner of bother. Oh, Emma's picked up stand firm. That's worth calling out. Okay, so he's all right there. Can't oh, hang on. He was doing a really good job where he was because he's protecting that ghoul. Okay. You know, this Orc team needs another player with Mighty Blow. I think we might put the ball there, you know. That'll be the blitz, and ball can go there this turn. Yep. Blitzing with the most dangerous player we've got. Blitzing from behind, so if we don't get the push, I can have another couple of goes at hitting it. Reasonable enough. This should have been moved first, but okay. This move here has cut these 2 off, because without a blitz through, this mummy can't get through and join the rest of his friends. So that needs to stay there. This is going fine. This is going really well. No, Andrew, he needs to go back where he was. Well done. This is going fine. 2-player advantage. Slowly rolling down the field. Do need to really start thinking about trying to hand the ball off to Roustful though. This is brave. So you see how the mummy is trapped himself, or is trapped and can't go and join in on the sidelines. I'm thinking about whether or not there's any surfing opportunities here. He's thinking about what he's going to blitz. Okay, using tackle on a blodge makes sense. And then he backs off again. And had he not fallen over, there is probably a surf on here. But he did. That's a shame because it makes it difficult to get through. Where's this guy going to go? So it's 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 6. Step, block, and then that can be the Mighty Blow piling on blitz. Really? That's backwards. Okay, I suppose he doesn't have block. Okay, that was greedy, really greedy. Going for an armor 9 target. That was very greedy. Okay, Well, I think we know which Rouseful's getting blitzed here. Yeah. Don't like that. I don't like that turn. I'm watching it back. Because we know what he's going to blitz. We know that he's going to then... It's going to incite him to bring loads of players forward. This pile on here, he's out of the game. No. Not sure about that, Zodge. Okay, so question, is there any surfing on? No, because this square's vacant. Because there was, of course, blitz here, push, 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 sort of all that sort of nonsense. But it's not really available. So Black Orc blocking here. Line Orc can now run round here. Blitz, block here, which means I've got this guy back. Oh, I don't think that was a good follow. Could have had a go at that ghoul then. Wouldn't have re-rolled that with two re-rolls and on turn 5. She can't have one re-roll for the last 3 turns. So, okay, we do get the armor break, so this is worth piling on. Oh, we get more than an armor break. He's out of here. Even plugging him into the mains to try and recharge him doesn't work. Yeah, that's fine. Where's that going? Oh, that's in case the mummy stands up. This is alright. This is alright. This is going well. This is absolutely going well. What's that? That's my blitzer. This is fine. I'd like to start thinking about the right Black Orc. I think that's probably something that's going through my mind right now. Other than that, not sure. Ooh, hello. Where are you going to go? Okay. Let's see what happens with this block. So we get the push. And we all see the nice chain push. So the next thing is we can have a push here and push him to there and follow. Then the thrower can blitz this, block this guy. And if that block is a knockdown, this guy's getting surfed. This is a block, and these guys can come around the top and help. So that was a we've chain pushed this guy once, and then we've tried to generate up the required pushes in the next instance. So we get the knockdown of the mummy, that's nice. Put some more guard into the action just to make it a little more tricksy. We get the knockdown, that's good. In that case, okay. And this guy's off the field. Oh, this guy should have been off the field. Oh, that's rude. Okay. Alright, fine, whatever. Don't get the knockdown. Sorry, don't get the follow. So that has left the troll against this. We will stand firm. Pause, 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 pause. Yes. Right. So, looking at this, they're all in a line. These guys are lying down. This guy stood up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Block, block, push. That gives you a little box. This guy can then blitz, and we can shove some of this off the field. So I'm hoping that's what I do. I also just take the thrower and randomly stand over there with it. Go on, off you go. There we go. So he's in scoring range. The rest of this is let's surf some of this lot. Will he dodge? You will. We can only get 2, unfortunately. Oh. So that was the push out. No arm, just a stun on the push out, and then we'll pile on the knockdown, and we get a knockout. Okay, so 1 push out, 1 knockout. The next thing we need to do is just stop the mummy break tack. Yeah, just dodging out and being annoying. What this has done is it means we haven't scored with Black Orc, which is, considering the dominance, that's a shame. That is genuinely a shame. And I guess that's probably a flaw in my playstyle, which is that we'll go for the spectacular when the effective would have done just as fine. Yeah, whatever. Not remembering how to block there, unfortunately, but I can't be stopped. That's not. I can't get there. That can't get there. That can't get there. We're fine. We're fine. We have only caused the 1 permanent casualty, but then again, this is undead, so you can't rely on causing permanent casualties. Someone is standing on my baby. They need hurting. Don't have re-rolls, so we will just be scoring. Poor white. Let's score. I'll take this moment just to have a good yawn. These are hard work, these videos, by the way, just so you're aware. And I am talking to you. They're good fun. I actually quite enjoy watching them back again, finding out that I'm not as good as I think I am, and I do make mistakes. Sometimes too many of them. So all 3's come back. And we get our knockout back. Fine. All's fair in love and war. Next question is, will he 1 turn? Probably not. So we'll just leave these 3 on the line of scrimmage. He knocks them over. We'll just skip past the this bit. So, where are my players? Oh yeah, that's good. So that's our setup. Standard sort of L shape to make the edges difficult to blitz. The tackle player is just staying just slightly further back this time because I'm concerned that he might try and run past us. Although he does only have 3 really quick players. Gets a QS. It's fine. Only chooses to move the goals. Pleased that he's not blocking with the 2 mummies for the mighty blow, which does rather suggest, make me think what he is trying to block with. Okay. Now this turn this opening from him feels very much like he's playing for the draw at this point, and it also feels like Emma's going to get stood on. All 3 ghouls together, so all his quick players are all stood in a pile. Brave. Can't have that continue. We need to dig Emma out there. I have to go and put some Black Orcs, or at least a Black Orc, on the edge, which is a shame. No knockdown. We do get ourselves another free hit, just by a little bit of chaining. Isn't that nice? Wedge your guard guy in the middle. If this is a knockdown, we get to follow up. Well, in fact, we think we follow up anyway. Not the greatest block dice in the world. And all we've literally done there is formed ourselves a wall. and this is because the zombies that are going to provide half the screen aren't very fast. So that's alright. He'll get one turn of pushing over some of our wall. I'll then get to fill in the wall how I want of the ones that have been knocked over, and oh, is this the game where I make a massive mistake? It is, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what else he does. I think this might be the turn up this game will make a huge mistake. Let's see. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's not. Oh yeah, oh my word, I'm really sorry everyone. You were watching trying to watch some quality Blood Bowl content, you got me yawning through it. No. It's a real shame we can't get some sort of chain push to push this guy against the edge to surf him off. Because that's what I was trying to ponder. Is it possible? The answer is no. But I do want to go and stick the guard over here, and it does mean that we can now chase down blitz this guy, which is nice. No block, does have leader. He's a reroll of his. Probably just go stand there. Oh, I was so disciplined. I think we'll stand firm there. Oh dear. And we'll dodge that. This has been a good turn for blocks. No knockdown and a no knockdown and a reroll gone. That's good. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Poor Saint Curmudgeon. And he chooses to run through. This is... Wowee. Wowee. Okay. And a school. And I think that's probably going to call it. That's going to be the... Oh, you've taken away my pause button, you swine. Pause, 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 pause. Oh, can't beat it. Can't beat it. Right. So, all we need to do now is block this guy, and we can use the tackle mighty blow. So this should be fine. Got to come in from the side here because I want to push in front of my line orc, just in case we don't get the knockdown. Which we do. Only pile on if you've broken armor, and even then you've got to just pause because of this guy. So no armor break. Stand there. This guy can probably come across, and then you got to decide where's the blodger. Oh, he's over there. We have used the reroll, so we're careful with the rest of these blocks. Apparently not. Just throw him, Andy. Just do it. Just keep going. What can possibly go wrong? Literally just keep throwing them. He's not going to 2-dice that as well, is he? No. Right. This guy needs to come over here. Well, I deserved that from throwing too many blocks without a reroll. Ball is in a 6+ to pick up. Yeah, ball is currently in a 6+ situation, so we might be okay. That has meant the white can sort of semi get through. Although we should still be fine. Maybe that was to mean the blitz, I think. he's trying to dodge the agility 4 through on 3s. Not initially. Ooh. Casual blitz through. He's not going to make the 6s, surely. No. Okay, so we need to get ourselves out of this. Actually, we'll just let that happen. There we go. Right, the actual situation we need to resolve is this. So that block's got to go there. Yep, we know that's got to be a thing. That's fine. What are we picking the ball up with? 1, 2, 3. That's a reasonable option. And if you get the knockdown and follow up, that means that this becomes a block option as well, and that could then also be blitz out of the way. And actually, just ignore that for the time being. I think that's probably what I should do. We need to absolutely activate the troll as one of the first actions, and I probably would just stand up Marnus here because he's doing a job being Blodge there. And then we can bring Rastfall over as well. I think that's probably what's rolling through my head now. Okay, we get the knockdown. Do follow up, don't pile on. Okay, that's quite good. It's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate because it now means it's more difficult to pick the damn ball up. We're going to have to dodge out here. That was brave. This is dangerous. Now you've got to dodge out the blodger. Okay. I think you should try and pick that up as well. Oh, don't be naughty. He's got it. So ball's on a blodger. Probably okay. He's only tackles there. You can have a 1 dice. So that's 3 plus with a reroll, 6 plus. 6 plus with a reroll, of course, does happen 33% of the time. Unless, of course, you're playing against a stream, in which case it is considerably more. Nope. And that's probably game over, even as early as turn 12, I think that was, turn 13. Because we can take most of these players and trundle off over here. We can block this guy, and we can take most of the screen and be over there. So we should be fine here. This guy came in 1 because actually we can use this guy as the other screen piece. So that's fine. Oh. Okay. Because I'm chasing down this ghoul. Yeah, that makes sense. Boink. Don't pile on. It's fine. Stand there. This guy can come over here. And now we're starting to consider what is the right Black Orc, for sure. I'm definitely considering what is the right Black Orc with that move. This is just a case of hit things and see what happens. Hit the mummy. And Emma's not feeling up to the job of hitting the other mummy. That's fine. So this game really is done at this point now. We just need to play through. So therefore, I think I'll just talk about what do I think overall in the game. I think the first half, I sacrificed what should have been a score on a Black Orc by showing off, really, in terms of getting that surf in, and even did it on the replay analysis. I was like more excited about trying to get the surf than I was trying to play for position. So I think that's something I can take away from this, from my gameplay. I think that overall, the rest of the positioning of this half was alright. For the first half was fine, and we were really under no massive threat for not scoring through most of the first half. Second half, it really helps if I mean it's 3 ghouls together, and the reason that helped was because if the ghouls were here, so imagine a ball carrier here and a ghoul here and a ghoul here, Well, he can run up, hand it off, and then the ball could then run all the way down into one of these corners. And I'd have to respect that. By keeping all your 3 ball-carrying players together, you limit what he could possibly do to me. And by doing that, that's fine. I'm going to be fine. I think overall it just went rather well, really. Probably should be really considering thinking about handing off, because we are stretching it a little bit. This guy's the threat. This guy's a threat. Don't want him tagging the Black Orc out. I am still worried about this guy. The rest of this is all fairly trivial. Very interested to see what you guys think of this game. How you might have played it differently. What you'd have done if you were the undead coach. What you'd have done if you were the orc coach, really. Uh-oh. Poor Emma. Emma's got a niggle. Oh, God. Oh. Poor Emma. Emma has a niggle. So, right, Black Orc steps forward. Hand the ball to Black Orc. Probably don't make any too many other rolls first, because we really do need to score on the Black Orcs. Can we get revenge for Emma? Maybe. Limb breaker. Has his limbs broken. Fortunately, he's just badly hurt. Nope. So Black Orc steps forward. That really should be good enough to get at least... Well, we've won the game now. Nothing can bother us. He can't pick the ball up if the Black Orc drops it. Oh, yeah. Aardvark, hold this. Aardvark says no. Aardvark, hold this. Aardvark says yes. 75% of the time that works with a reroll. So we're good. We are golden. And then we just dodge this way, and we can have 2 dice heal up. There we go. Last few turns. I can't actually skip past turn 16, so we are going to have to sit and watch this. But it's gone alright. And it should just be me running it in. We haven't got any rerolls, and I wouldn't probably want to sacrifice 3-star player points on a Black Orc for trying to trade that in for something else. Or Emma. So that troll was actually quite useful, because Emma did actually have guard and stand firm. So that was quite a useful troll. Not got block, of course, but it is still quite useful. Random turn 16 spite foul. Not into him myself, but I know a lot of people are. And there we have it. We scored. We won. 2-0. Perfect Orc game. So look at the stats, see what happened. So death becomes you. Broke armor 9 times. We broke armor 13 times. Have a look and see how many blocks were thrown. We threw 64 blocks, and he threw 34. So we threw a lot more blocks. I would say for the amount of blocks we threw, 13 armor breaks, he got away lightly. 9 armor breaks from 34 blocks. It's a little on the steep side, but not outrageous. So, meh. It was alright. It was alright. Star player point wise, we picked up, what's that? So that's 15. It's alright. It's not quite 15, it's 14, isn't it? And he just got the MVP. Overall, I think that went well. Ladies and gents, as always, if you are interested in coming and watching us live, we do stream on a Tuesday, a Saturday and a Sunday. Tuesdays is from 7, Saturdays is from 10 AM, and Sundays is the big stream. That is on Twitch TV. from 4 p.m. As always, links to our Discord if you want to come and talk to us and want to talk to us in real time, or Facebook, or Twitch can also be found in the comment section below. You will also find the next video in this series there, so if you want to watch that, that'd be great. And finally, I've been Andy Davo. You've been a viewer, and this has been fabulous. See you next time. Cheers, folks.